Okay. So just checking to see if okay. We're on. So, welcome everyone to the random stream. And my name is Rachel, if you don't know. I am the host of Dreaming of Castles. I actually just posted this on Twitter for those who are interested. And you can find all the information about my podcast at dreamingofcastles.com. You can find me on Twitter as Dreams of Castles, and you can find us on Facebook at Dreaming of Castles as well. I was just bored, so I decided to go onto YouTube and start streaming. This is just a very random thing. I'm not going to talk for that long, probably for the next 35 minutes or so, whatever. Talk about whatever, Disney, preferably Disney, because I haven't, if you've listened to the podcast, I haven't been to Universal in a long time. It's actually last year, it was the 10th anniversary of me being at Universal. So unfortunately, I don't know much about Universal now than I say 10 years ago. I do know quite a bit about Disney, though. Not as much as like other podcasters or even vloggers, because I only go to Disney at least once a year. Last year I only went once. This year we're planning to go at least twice. Maybe going to Disneyland this year by myself, but I'm not 100% sure about that yet. So, yeah, just it's your typical Tuesday night in April. It's bored, so if anyone has anything to say, just let me know. And I won't. I don't check the chat that much. I'll check it like maybe 2 or 3 minutes. So if there's a little bit of a delay, I apologize for that. It's because I don't check it every time. But I am gonna say welcome to everyone. And if you hear like any background noise, it's because my mom and my sister are in the other room watching TV. So I apologize in advance for that. So I'm not really sure why I wanted to do this. I think it was just boredom for the night and stuff. So let's see. Well, obviously the biggest thing for today was that Disflix controversy, and of course the people who are running it, or who ran it I should say, basically blamed social media for its downfall. However, I did a post on my website today, and I will post a link to that article, well, that post, I should say more, right now. So here is the link. That's to the article that I wrote about the Disflix controversy. Basically, what I said was that it's not right, and I still feel that way, and I will talk about that more in depth when I get to my recording on Sunday, even though Sunday's Easter. I'm going to be recording on Sunday so that I can get it up in time for Monday. I will be basically going more in depth into that of what basically my thoughts and stuff. I'm not going to go into like deep thoughts though, because I rather not do that. I rather just do that on, I don't know. It's just, it was weird. It was yucky. And yeah, a lot of people were basically not happy about it and such. So that was very interesting. It seems that though that most people now, I'm just like looking at Twitter right now, are I guess just mocking it now, and it was. And I think everyone rallied though, basically, to make sure that it was shut down. And it was very interesting in the fact that Disney Twitter yesterday and well last night and like almost all day today reminded me of a different Twitter community I'm part of. And I apologize, as I said, my sister and my mom are talking. So but it reminded me of another community I'm part of. And they can get very salty themselves. So that's not fun when that happens, but it does. So, yeah. Looks like I'm just alone right now. So, that's alright. It's kind of a random thing. So, I apologize for that, though. I just really wanted to try the streaming on here to see if it worked and such. I really just didn't have a big plan, and it works out pretty well. So, what else should I talk about? I don't know. Oh, I do want to give you how that poll is doing so far, just in case you're interested. I posted a poll up on Twitter about this fixed problem. And there at this time there's only an hour left, but to vote. But it's as at this point 50. There's been 54 votes, and 89% have said that it would fail, and it did fail. And no one said no, it won't fail. So I guess either you thought that it would fail, or you thought that it would. You just really didn't care and stuff. So, but the 11% thought that they just whatever. It really didn't matter whether they basically failed or not. So, let's see what else. What else? It's just you know, just randomness stuff. I know, kind of boring when you think about it. But if, again, leave a comment in the chat section, and I will check it in like a minute or two. So, I'm just looking. Yeah. So, what I will do though is I'm going to give a little bit of a preview to Monday's episode. If it will, that will show up. So, I'll talk about tonight. I will talk about Diz Twitter, as I'm going to call it for now. I'm going to talk about some Disney World news. I'm not going to talk about Disneyland. I'll go more into depth why on Monday. Why I'm not going to talk about Disneyland for this week. And then I will also talk about my upcoming trip, how I get ready to go to Disney World. So, you know what? I know I said I was going to do it for like the next half hour, so, it's 11 something minutes. So, does anyone have anything they want to talk about? Just leave a comment in the chat and such. Again, this is just a very organic thing. I'm not interviewing anyone and such. These aren't going to be very common, I think. Well, even though in the subject it says that they might become more common. But I'm thinking about just keeping them not too common. Maybe once a month to start out with. And then if it gets to like a lot bigger, then it might go to like every other week. It won't be weekly like the podcast though. Unless maybe 1 week it will be a live stream, 1 week it will be podcast episode, but I think that's gonna be too much. So I think I'll just keep it the live stream stuff to once a week. Well, no, I'm sorry, not once a week. Once a month. But it might not even be every month. It might be like once every other month or so. Yeah, I think once every other month might work out better to start out with. That way, I can like do a just basically. It won't even be like how the show is set up. Like there won't be any news and stuff. There'll just be me talking about Disney. So I think that's the best way to put it for this. So if you agree, write something in the chat so that I basically know that you're interested in it. Stuff. So let us see. I can close that. And you know what? Are there any Marvel fans? Because, of course, I made that mistake this past week. Which wasn't a good. I mean, it was actually a mistake I made a few weeks ago. And oh no, my mom's calling me, so I gotta go. Talk to you later.